All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing. This is my quick post-fight reaction to Jaron Ennis versus Lambda, and Omega Move. And interesting fight. Very interesting. Jaron Ennis came out there and put on a demolition job. Straight demolition job. You know what I mean? I'm feeling a lot better, as y'all can tell, than I was this past week. I've been sick, but, I'm feeling a lot better today. Still, getting over a little bit of stuff, but I'm all right. Let me scroll up, see what we got in the building. I see Jerry 11 Green up in this joint. AB, Mook Styles P, Pablo Escobar, Isaiah W, Flat Out TV, Akeem the Great, Del Reed, the Dirt Gang Boss, Nino Brown Boxing, Nada 86, Rod Neal. Let me see here. Shout out to my brother, Nada 86 in that super chat with the 2-piece. Much love and much appreciation, family. So salute, General, and salute to the mighty ldbc. Yes, sir, brother. African Thor, what it do? Dillian G. Mr. H. 3-4. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa in the building. Non-Stop Nemo, Malcolm McCory, my brother Sheldon, ldbc at nothing. OG Marcus, super cool. Vincent Williams. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to all the family that's in the building. Can't read all y'all, but salute to everybody in the building. All right, let's talk about it. So, there's been a lot of criticism of Jaron Ennis for not doing what he was supposed to do at 147. What most people wanted to see him do at 147, which was become undisputed. Now, you can go either way. You can say, well, those guys at 147 wasn't really trying to fight Boots. Some of the champions didn't want to fight Boots or whatever, Some will say he wasted too much time going after Crawford and Spence instead of, trying to put himself in position to collect those titles, right? But regardless of the fact, Boots was offered a fight with Teofimo Lopez for a lot of money at 147. He was offered a fight with Devin Haney for a lot of money at 147. I think he was offered a fight with somebody else, but he didn't want to take those fights. He wanted to move up in weight in order to feel more comfortable and stuff like that. So people say, okay, he's gonna move up in weight. But when he moved up in weight, Boots decided that while moving up in weight, he wanted a tune-up. He didn't want to jump right in to no real smoke. So he fought this guy here, Lambda, and Omega Move. So now, Lima Bean was trying to hype himself up, but the talent level was they were so far apart, bro, that this was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's just levels to it, right? That dude, Lima Bean, was like a, Nigerian level fighter or something. You know how Dave Allen is like a good UK level fighter? That dude is like a good level Nigerian, just a solid guy, but like nowhere near elite level, nowhere near, shouldn't have been nowhere near the ring with Boots. Boots came down there with some fighting at home in Philadelphia. He comes down there in some Dallas Cowboy colors, which was just throwing me off. I'm like, what is he doing? But he did call out Virgil Ortiz. He said Virgil Ortiz is going to be next. He said Virgil Ortiz is going to fight his next fight, and after that they're going to fight. I'm still not sure that Virgil Ortiz and Boots is going to fight. Still not sure because there's been some funny style stuff going on for a minute. King Mac the God is in the super chat with the 10-piece. Thank you, good brother. Says, salute, OG. How you feeling about the Packers this year? Jordan Love is good. Y'all need a big play, wide out, in my opinion. P.S. Screw Boots. He the new boo boo. Say Boots is the new boo boo, huh? Okay. Shout out to you, bro. 50 Packers gonna do good this year, bro. 50 Packers going to the Super Bowl. I don't know if we're gonna win it, but I think we're gonna do it. And I think the Bucks gonna do good. Watch the Bucks. The Bucks, the Brewers. Watch for the everybody. Listen to what I'm telling you. Everybody hating on the Bucks. Oh, the Bucks ain't got nobody. Giannis gonna leave. Watch what we do with Giannis and these young boys. Watch. Now I don't want nobody jumping on the bandwagon. Stay where y'all at. Dream More Water in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Boots put belt to ass. Some of the easiest money ever made. That's facts. Absolutely. Let me see here. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, Wow? So my thing is this: what's next for Jaron Ennis? He says he's going after Virgil Ortiz. I hope so. That's a good scrap. I think Boots beats Virgil Ortiz. I always felt like that. I was never big on Virgil. Virgil can fight for sure. But I always thought stylistically, Virgil was tailor-made for certain type of fighters. And Boots is the type of fighter that I think would wreak havoc on a guy like Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see if Virgil even wants to fight. Because Virgil and Golden Boy, 1 minute they saying this and that, and the next minute, guys, the fight is gonna happen. We gotta build the fight, We gotta build it. All that old crap. Nino Brown said this fight was trash and a complete waste of time. Well, that's how it go. Boots was able to finesse a situation to where he can get paid over $3 million or whatever he getting paid to fight a dude named Lambda in a mega move. So if he was able to pull it off, go ahead. T says cash money and no limit. My heart wants No Limit to win, but I don't think they're gonna play the right songs. No Limit is not gonna play the right. If No Limit plays the right songs, they can be neck and neck with Cash Money. It's gonna come down to what you like. But Cash Money got so many bangers, bro. They just got so many. I hope they keep it hood, bro. If they keep it like moderate pop. Moderate mainstream, hood to moderate mainstream. I don't want to hear no what I'm saying. Certain songs I just don't want to hear. Certain songs that was just too commercial and washed up. I don't want to hear. It just depends on what No Limit what they play. But Cash Money, they got. I don't know. It's certain songs that No Limit can play. It's gonna be nostalgic. You go, oh my God, I forgot about this one. Woo. But they need me to be the DJ, bro. Because Cash Money, I'm telling you, man, as soon as the beginning sound of 400 Degrees come on, it's over. You see me? I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. It's over. Felix Nunez in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, when Boots sleep Virgil, will he finally get credit? I think so. Willie Lowe, what's up, Bomb Squad? Willie Lowe in the building. Do I think Boots can beat Baccarat? I think Boots can beat. Only person I think from 154 currently, from 154. I don't think nobody at 154 can beat Boots. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But you just gotta see the fights. You know what I'm saying? He said if Lubin keeps Ortiz at that's right. Ortiz is fighting Lubin, huh? That's gonna be a good one. I think Ortiz is gonna beat Lubin though. Said Madimov No, I don't want to see Matty Moth. Matty Moth is he's one of those herky jerky guys. He got that amateur European style that's hard for a lot of American boxers to beat. To beat that kind of herky jerky style, you gotta take it to him. You gotta be like the best style to beat a guy like Magnemov is like a flat-footed Mexican style. You know what I'm saying? If you an outboxer trying to fight that dude, you have a hard time. You're gonna beat him, but it's a hard time. Said Charlo and Thurman give Boots a great fight. You know, I seen Boots. He called out. Y'all smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, y'all. Share the video. I seen Jaron Ennis call out Jamel Charlo too. He said he heard that the baby cub wanted some smoke, so he called out Charlo. Charlo gonna have to respond. Jamel gonna have to respond. Jamel gonna have to jump in the mix of all this stuff. Nino Brown Boxing is in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love, homie. He says, did y'all peep Eddie pulling a team Triple G, calling everyone out from 154 to 168? He said, let's see if that bluff gets called. What Boots do? He did not fight anybody from 154 to 168. That's just some marketing ploy. They're not doing that. And the reason I know they're not doing that is because Jaron Boots Ennis has, like, if he wouldn't take that easy money for Tio, he not finna he not finna be jumping all over the place like that. Boots is a calculated dude. He measures out his risk versus reward. He's very patient. He kind of remind me of Demetrius Andrade, which irritate me. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lala? Shout out to Lala D. Yes, indeed. Definitely feeling better now, Lala. I just had to take me like a week off, you know, let my body heal. I had to fast. Last time I ate something was, what, the 7th, October 7th. I woke up today hungry as ever, but I still ain't going to eat nothing until tomorrow. I'm just going to just keep drinking my water, my electrolytes, and vitamins and minerals. Just let my body heal. Lala say Boots did once say he wanted to be undisputed in 4 divisions. He ain't gonna be undisputed in no 4 divisions. I mean, he could. I can't say that, but it would have been better if he had done it at 147 already. Then, if he was already undisputed at 147, and then one undisputed at 154, he had a chance for sure. Did I hear Alex Pereira and John Jones might happen in June? If that fight happens, I'm gonna try to make that. Especially if hopefully they do it in New York, because we're gonna be most likely doing the LDBC meet and greet in New York. So if they do that joint in New York, yeah, I'm pulling up to that. Said the trailer, what's happening with it? He said 78. They tried hit you with the jig germ. Yeah, that's what they tried. They tried to get me. So who I think Bud fights next? I think Bud is currently negotiating with the dude at 160. I thought I heard he was negotiating with the Yanabek dude. See, Bud, he different, bro. Bud different. Bud ain't finna play with you. Bud ain't finna play with you. Hold on one second. Destiny Black, the lovely. How you doing, beautiful? With the 5-piece, appreciate the love. Says, I'm Big Mad, Radio 1. She says, Radio next fight will be of the same caliber. She called that man Radio. I don't know what's up with Boots or haircut. But you know, that's some new stuff. Young boys. Yeah, that's some new stuff. I don't know what's up. I don't know. These dudes don't be getting no liners no more. They just wake up, get in the shower, and then just, they don't do nothing to their head. So I don't know. That's just some new stuff. But back in the day, in my day, you weren't going to get no action with if your head was like that. You had to put a pick to that joke. She said his mama called him radio. I'm calling radio. What's up, Rod Neal? But yeah, Boots. I mean, not Boots, but I think Crawford gonna fight Yannick next. You know what I'm saying? See what we got here. Dinkin' Dollars, what it do? Y'all get them likes all the way up. Share the video, ladies and gentlemen. Now, but overall, it was a excellent, 10 out of 10 performance by Jaron Ennis, but it was expected, you know what I'm saying? Because he was fighting Lambda in the Mega Move. And plus, go back and watch the fight. When Lambda first got in the ring, dude looked like he was gonna cry. I'm not making that up. Go back and watch it. Watch when Lima got into the ring and he was like, waiting on Boots to come out. Look at his eyes, look at his face. He was terrified. You could tell. He was terrified. Yeah, he was terrified. Lambda had that face like he was like he had been talking crazy to some girl for 3 hours at the bar. Yeah, girl, I got 12 inches. She girl, you think I'm playing? And then he get back to the hotel, and she say get bucket naked in the nude. Lambda, he started sweating. He's like, look, turn the lights off. Hey, look, look. See, when I was talking about 12, I'm talking about in centimeters. See, because I'm from Africa and we use centimeters, we don't use inches. That's what I was trying to say. See, you don't know the game. Lambda was shook. He was scared, man. Go back and look at it. That man looked like he was going to cry. Philip Quinn in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. He says, does it feel like Eddie is moving Boots like Joshua? Yeah, he is. Because Eddie is desperate to get into American boxing and be a player in American boxing. And he got a good one in Boots. He got a good one in Boots, but he gonna move him funny. Gibson in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Said Boots versus Madrimov. I don't want to see that. Oh boy, didn't Virgil Ortiz already beat Madrimov? I don't want to see that. Madrimov lost to Crawford. He lost to Virgil Ortiz. I don't want to see that. Why Madrimov getting all these opportunities? Trill Will, what to do, bro? Bushido, no, that's not Bushido. That's Bush Baby Boxing. What's happening? Darth Cairns, what it do? Prince of King. Macaday's Mac of the South. Cheeseburger. Justin Cash say 78. Imagine SOS Band versus the Whispers. SOS Band is smoking. And I rock with the Whispers. Heavy. Do you understand me? I rock with the Whispers. Heavy. Shoot. I knocked out my 2 front teeth dancing to Steady Rocking All Night Long. I was shorty. I did this. I had my church shoes on. I was on my grandma's porch. And they was playing that song. And I did a spin. The Michael Jackson spin. You know how it's easy to do the spin when you got them church shoes on. And I slipped, hit my mouth, front tooth came out. So I rock with the Whispers, but SOS Band smoking. Too many hits. Whispers got about five or six dynamite bangers. SOS Band got about 15 of them. Yeah, I see Westbrook might sign with the Kings. See here. Brother Marcel Curry is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate you, good brother. He said Boots did his thing. Yes, he did. He absolutely did. Shout out to Marcel Curry. Brother pulled up on us in Vegas. Brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business. That old Hillside Bourbon Company. Make sure y'all go rock with it. Go rock with it. Yeah, I ain't drinking none until next year, my birthday sometime. Gotta get my stomach and organs a rest from all that liquor, man. Can't do it right now, dog. Let me see. Who's that? Darth said, "Did my super chat unseen?" Let me go. Let me see if I miss you, Darth. Let's see. Yeah, Darth, I don't see you up in here, brother. Yeah, I don't see you, brother. Destiny Black is in that super chat. One more again. Salute to the queen. She says, with the 5-piece, watch radio start acting like Bud is ducking him. LOL. All them Philly dust mites. Oh, we are going to run with radio will beat Bud because he ain't lima beans. Woman, you got a sharp tongue on you. She said Philly dust mites. My goodness gracious. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Gibson said they pulled the Triple G move and called out 3-way. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. He said they didn't pull the Triple G, huh? But yeah, I don't think Boots, they're not gonna be jumping around like that. Now, I'm gonna tell you the fight though, for real. This is a good fight now. Some things gotta go together for it to happen. But if Boots fights Virgil Ortiz next, and he smoked Virgil, right? What would y'all rather see? Would y'all rather see Boots, after he beat Virgil at 154, collect all the belts at 154 and become undisputed, fighting Charlo and the rest of the guys out there? Or would y'all rather see him go to 160 and fight Terrence Crawford after Crawford beat up Yanovac? Now, that's a lot to, a lot of stuff got to happen, you know what I mean? But I think Boots and Crawford is still a good fight to me. Still a good fight. Still a good fight. What would y'all rather see? Y'all think Boots should go for undisputed at 154 and fight Virgil and them other guys, or try to fight Crawford after? You said Boots versus Bud. Let's do it. I'm with it, man. I don't care. Destiny say Bud will probably be retired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said if they're gonna fight, they got to do it now. They got to do that within like next year. I'm talking about by this time next year, Bud and Boots will have to be fighting for it to make sense. Because if we go into 2027, I think Bud gonna be retired. Lala say undisputed first. Yeah, see, that's my thing. I'm conflicted because on the one hand, I want to see Boots attempt undisputed. I want to see him become undisputed at 154, just so he can have that on his resume. Because he didn't get a chance to do that at 147 because he was chasing Crawford and Spence. He was trying to interrupt their situation. But 154 now, this is your thing. He can have his way. He can have his way. DeFreezy say, I don't think Boots will fight Bud. You don't think so? Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling. I am true man say Boots won't go for undisputed. Not with Eddie Hearn. Oh yeah. Yeah, Eddie funny style like that. Official Tony says that's not even going to be a good fight. We got to see Boots get tested and fight the same fight some worthy competition. Well, I mean, I'll watch him fight Bud. He can. I ain't got to see Boots get beat up or nothing. I ain't got to see none of that. He can go in there with Bud if you want to. I think Bud gonna beat him. I really don't think people understand how good Terrence Crawford is. I don't think people really get it. Marcel say, I like the Bud versus Boots fight, but the Undisputed sounds good though. Mm-hmm. He said Charlo Undisputed at 154. So Charlo not Undisputed at 154. You talking about he was, you mean? He was Undisputed. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, Boots called out Charlo. He called Jamel to come see something. Mr. Sharp says, I think Crawford KO Boots in the championship rounds. I think the fight, me personally, just me. I mean, I think Crawford stops him in 5 or 6. I think Boots will he'll be a little confident, you know. He'll start letting his hands go with Crawford a little more. I think he get caught in the middle rounds. Destiny Black is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. She says, I don't think Bud will give Radio a fight since his dust mite been hating hard on Bud. Radio is eating crayons and licking. Oh my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Shout out to Destiny. Bush Baby Boxing is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Said, what's better for Boots' legacy? A loss to Bud or Undisputed? I think Undisputed, absolutely. What's best for his legacy is becoming Undisputed at 154, for sure. You know what I mean? For absolute sure. Because right now, there's already criticism that Boots ain't fighting nobody, what people say. So if he was to fight Bud, you know what I'm saying, at this moment, and Bud was to stop him or beat him, you know what I mean? I don't know. He should go for Undisputed, in my opinion, though. Darth Karen's in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. He says, with the year 2025 coming to a close soon, I believe we have a great year of boxing. Yeah, it's a good year. Great year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at this year at all. I ain't mad at this year. Got to see Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney came back. You know what I'm saying? He got a good fight coming up with Brian Norman. We got my brother Deontay Wilder came back, had his comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was a solid year for boxing. Turkey been out here cleaning up. Said, do I think Boots beats Charlo? Yeah. I can see him beating Charlo. And that's a tricky fight. It's not like guaranteed he beat Charlo, but you know, I just don't trust Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo is one of them people who in jail, like it's like, let's say you in jail, right? You sitting at a table and you playing cards or y'all eating or whatever, you having a conversation with somebody, it's 4 y'all at the table, but you and one dude into it, y'all having an argument. So you tell him, all right, let's go in the gym underneath the camera, or let's go in the cell, right? So y'all finna square it away. Charlo, he will get up and make a scene so the guards will be involved. Man, I don't care. Let's go. I don't care what you want to do. You got me messed up. Before you know it, all that dry snitching like that, and the guards come lock everybody in, so can't nobody scrap. See, that's the little tricks. Charlo be doing stuff like that. He huff and puff. I'll blow your house down, but he really ain't gonna do nothing. You know, Charlo, he talked reckless to everybody, and then get in front of Canelo Alvarez and just put lipstick on, got his knee pads, ridiculous. Same thing Tank Davis doing with Jake Paul. Tank ready to destroy everybody in the world. He hate everybody. As soon as he sees some Jake Paul, man, batting his eyes and everything. Now all of a sudden it's cool for Tank to be the B-side. Destiny Black, the sister, is back in that super chat with that 5-piece. She says, I'm going to bed. I'm done being a light, bright demon. Good night, loves. Good night, beautiful. See you later. Appreciate you, Destiny. Lala say Boots isn't really a talker though. He won't give Mel too much to work with. Yeah, Jamel gonna talk crazy, but Jamel ain't gonna do nothing. Jamel just be talking. Yeah, Supreme Beast. Yeah, I mean, I like the fight though. It's not like Charlo can't win. It's just a matter of mindset. If Charlo come out there and actually fight, because I still want to see Charlo versus Terrence Crawford. Those are good fights, man. They're all them good fights that we didn't get simply because we allow boxing big wigs to play the politics, and then the fans played the politics. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro. The fight for Jermell Charlo was Terrence Crawford. After Crawford beat Earl Spence, the fight was Charlo versus Crawford. That storyline would have been bananas. That would have been a banana storyline, crazy. But PBC pulled some shenanigans. They sacrificed Jermell to Canelo, and then made Bud believe he was going to get a Spence rematch. Whole time they just had him sitting out for a year doing nothing. That's why, man, later for the PBC, bro. Ain't got time for these little shenanigans they doing. Bush Baby Boxing is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, if Haney beats Norman Jr., this will be the best year of boxing for me personally. I hear that. Yeah, Dev gotta get the job done with Norman, because boy, it's some haters out here. Man, y'all lucky I was sick this week because I got to cook on that. Man, I've been seeing so much hating. I seen old Taco had a video that popped up in my recommendations. The punch that can end Devin's career. Man, bro, shut up, man. My God, bro. Why are you so dramatic, dude? Why are you always, just say you a Haney hater. I respect people who just say, I don't rock with Devin Haney. I don't like him. Just say that. I'm tired of people pretending like they boxing fans, but you always seem to pick against Devin Haney. Even when it don't make sense. No, he doing that. I think that, just shut up, bro. You dudes is playing this game. You milking it with the little racist fans, trying to make these people like you. They ain't never gonna like you. I don't care how wide you open up your eyes. I don't care if it's 2025 and you still got a shag. It don't matter. They ain't never gonna like you. Boy. Mr. H34 in the super chat with that 10-piece. Thank you. Said Boots wasted all our time. I don't even like V8, but I could have had one versus watching this fool. Oh wow. He said, that man said he better have some V8. Cheeseburger said he hates on Bud too. Of course, because it ain't just him, but it's a script these guys follow, bro. It's a script. You're trying to tap into that racist fan base, you know what I'm saying? And, they just think that, it's just what you do. I've said this before, but this is the easiest script to follow to get, a quick 100,000 subscribers if you willing to sacrifice your manhood and say stuff you don't believe. You deride Canelo and his fans, right? And you deride Tank Davis. Two popular fighters. You deride them, their fans are going to automatically subscribe to your channel because they know you're going to say stuff that they want to hear. So you ain't even got to believe the stuff you're saying. Just come on there, man, Tank Davis. Man, I think Tank Davis, if you think about it, I think Tank can knock out Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I do. I think Tank can knock out. I do. I think he can. I think Canelo in his prime, I think Canelo will knock out Mike Tyson. I do. I really believe it. Say stuff like that, bro. You're going to have a ton of views and a bunch of goofies over there. But, who got time for that kind of nonsense, bro? He said, Wilder, January return, can't wait. Yeah. Champ will be back. Champ will be back. Darth, back in that super chat with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, good brother. Says, hear me out, General. I wish y'all could have taken my boy Dylan Brooks for a trade for Torian Prince at the small forward spot for the Bucks this offseason. My boy got sent packing to Phoenix. So Dylan Brooks got sent to – look, Dylan Brooks is a good defender. He's a good competitor. I just don't want him on the Bucks because I know it's, ain't none of my business, but as a Bucks fan, I just don't want nobody who like chicks with pricks, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who like chicks with pricks, I don't really want them on my team because it's just going to mess up the locker room atmosphere. And from what I hear, Dylan Brooks, he like to drive a stick, man. That's what they say. Charles Miller says, do you think one of the big names in boxing will give Shakur an opportunity? If so, who? Shakur has to just be patient. His fights will come. But he has to be patient. He has to win in the meantime. But if Shakur gets that Teofimo Lopez fight, which I don't know if he is going to get it, because T.O. duck everybody. But if Shakur is able to get the Teofimo Lopez fight, I think he'll be fine. He ain't gonna never get the Tank fight. He might as well forget about that. Tank Davis gonna retire after the Jake Paul fight, unless something bad happens, like if Jake Paul beat him or something, he might come back. Mr. H34 in the super chat with the 10-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, can't wait to see Devin beat the snot out of Norman. I'm the only one in my group who ride with Dev. He says, it's like people purposely leave out Garcia was on juice. Yeah, of course they do. But that's why I feel like they should have sued Ryan for everything he had. Because Ryan, by cheating Devin, for what that has messed up people's psyche. You know how people say, I can't unsee what I've seen. That's real. People saw Devin getting knocked down by Ryan. They don't care if he cheated. All they have in their mind is, I seen what I seen. So they can't get it out of their mind. So that has everybody picking against Devin no matter who he fight. I don't know about Devin. Devin might get knocked out. I don't know. Devin. Hey, wait a minute. Devin just fought Ryan Garcia, who was bigger than him, outweighed him, and was on the juice. Got knocked down by one of the strongest left hooks, even without the juice. Ryan got one of the best left hooks in boxing. Now you put some juice on that left hook. Devin got up every single time and came back scratching. And y'all don't even give him no props for it. It's just like, nah, I seen what I seen, man. It's like a dude getting jumped by 3 people. He getting knocked down, but he getting up and he throwing with these cats. He fighting three of them. And you say, oh, man, dude got whooped, man. He got whooped, man. He got whooped, bro. They was stomping on him, man. He got whooped. Yeah, that's how some people, that's how they view stuff, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't got nothing against Brian Norman. I like Brian Norman Jr. I just don't like the cap that's surrounding the situation, because I'll talk about that later, though, in another video. Let's see here. But yeah, I would love to see Jaron Ennis. He said Abdullah Mason up next. Yeah, Abdullah Mason, that dude. Yeah, he finna win him a title on that undercard. He finna win the title. Y'all smash that like button, y'all. If you ain't already hit the like button, hit the likes all the way up. But anyway, congratulations to Jaron Ennis. Good performance. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not a quality opponent, he did what he was supposed to do with that opponent. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes would take on some chumps and don't stop them in the first round like Boots just did. So Boots came out there, put on a demolition job. If you're going to fight a chump, that's what I want to see. You know what I mean? If you're going to fight a chump, then that's what you do to a chump. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be no, going the distance and, and struggling with somebody we ain't never heard of. Flex and Homie say, Yard finna. Flex and Homie, I thought you had a wrench on my page. He said, Yard is gonna KO David. Know about that. Now, I'll be shocked. That'd be the upset of the year. If Anthony Yard stops David Benavidez, I think that'd be the upset of the year. Nah, I can't see him. I can't see Yard, and I like Yard. I just can't see him beating David Benavidez. David is like that amount of pressure he got, and he appears to have a good solid chin. I don't know. I don't see him. I don't see that happening. I think Yard gonna tire his stamina. He got a lot of muscle mass on him. So it better be the one to beat David. Better be just pulled out his fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, better be tripping, man. He was supposed to be fighting Brother Dion, and better be pulled out the fight. Talking about he want to wait for the winner of Benavidez and Yard. Yeah, Marcel. David definitely got too much stamina. Way too much, man. Bonafide, certified. But anyway, man, I'm finna kick back for a minute, man. I'm holler at y'all. Tomorrow I gotta give me some rest so I can take my baby to work in the morning. But I'm holler at y'all in a minute. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, share the video. Once again, congratulations to Jaron Ennis. Put on a construction demolition job. And I'll holler at y'all in a minute. We up out of here. See y'all in the morning. Deuces.